This is Luis Sandoval, FightHype.com. Here with the one and only ferocious Fernando Vargas, man. First of all, Fernando, talk to me about where you're at right now, man. Amateur PAL tournament here. Talk to me about it and some of the fighters that you got here today.
Well, I'm from Vegas, but I live in Vegas. I'm from Oxnard. Everybody know that. But I live in Vegas, and there's very few shows far in between, and I need to get my kids experience, man. So, you know what? I said to myself, and I talked to my head coach, Joel Cepillo Casamayor. I said, Cepillo, we need to get experience with these kids. We need to travel now. Not enough. We just do our own. I do my own shows, ferocious amateur fight nights. Every other month I try to do it. But that's still not enough, and you're fighting it's almost the same people all the time, or you know who they are. So, now we're doing it, and we're taking our kids on the road because we need to get that experience, And in California, come on, man, I had 105 amateur fights because I fought every weekend, and so, I just need to get my kids that experience. So that's what we're doing right now.
How important is the amateur circuit, Vargas? Because, we see a lot of the guys now, the Olympics team, nobody won a medal. Doesn't seem like there's enough. Is it a different generation that's coming up that's going to be able to do what you guys did back in '96?
The thing is this, I think that this time around, you guys are going to see more people win gold medals because of the fact that they got rid of that garbage computer scoring that robbed a lot of us Olympians, 1996 Olympians, including myself, including Floyd Mayweather, David Diaz, they robbed them, they robbed us, and because it's stupid, it's ridiculous. Yeah, there you go. It's ridiculous. So now I think you're gonna see more gold medals. Because it went back to conventional scoring. But one thing I did not like was that I just witnessed myself an amateur fight without headgear. I'm like, man, really? Yeah, man. I just watched an AIBA. It's an AIBA sanctioned show, and I said to myself, "El tape, ¿dónde está el tape? El tape." I said to myself, if I'm gonna take on my headgear, it's gonna be for money. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be taking on my headgear. It's ridiculous for a trophy. Come on, man. And man. So that's one thing I don't agree with. You know what I mean? But we'll see how that continues to evolve. Hopefully they get rid of it.
Fernando, just talk to me about your experience, man. I think you were 100. Your record is 105 as an amateur. Yeah. You made the Olympic team and everything. How was that whole experience for you, man? How important was it in your career?
Me, amateur boxing. As a kid, I fell in love with boxing. I mean, I was a kid locked up already in juvenile hall, troubled kid, running away from home, multiple hundreds of hours of community service for fighting. I never looked for fights. They always came to. They always found me. And then when people tell me, I never in my life been in a street fight, and I go, what? People used to knock on my door after school to fight me, and my sister opened the door, and people would be, waiting in the next door neighbor's house, like, or the guy that was gonna fight me, Cochise, you remember me, and a black kid, and everybody's there in the yard next my next door neighbor's yard, and everybody's there, and I'm eating my sopa, and so my sister opens the door and she says, "Cochise, what are you doing here?" She goes, "I came in here to fight Fernando." And then she goes, "What?" And so I'll be like, "Who is it?" And they're like, "It's Cochise. He says he's here to fight. He's here to fight you." And my sister's crazy. She's like, "Get out of here, man." My sister's crazy. She's like me. She goes, "My blood sister. She's my only blood sister, right?" And my sister's just like me. She goes, man, get out of here, man. And he goes, man, I came to fight him, not you. And so I get up from eating my sopa, and I go outside and I put it on, homeboy, and I go back into the house before my sopa gets cold. You know, but I thank God for amateur boxing, because if the fact that there was no amateur boxing, there would be no me. That's why I do amateur shows in Los Vargas, Nevada, because, you know, like I said, if there was no amateur boxing, one day that I saw amateur boxing on TV, my life would have I'd been in jail for life. You know, I would have killed my maggot stepfather. Just I know my life would have been totally different, but God saved me. You know what I mean? God saved me, and that's why I serve the Lord. That's why I serve the Lord every day of my life, and you know, and my kids serve the Lord, and you know, if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Wow, that's a great story, Fernando.